Okay, here is our bridge building challenge. What you're going to do is have two stacks of books. You will measure out to make sure that your books are 6 inches apart from each other. Your job is to make a bridge that goes from one stack of books to the other. Now, we're not going to be using the ruler for support for our bridge. No, the ruler is just for measuring. All you can use is paper. Each group will get 6 pieces of paper. It's your job is to work together to come up with the best design possible. Last time I met with you, we came up with 3 different designs: suspension, arch, and pillar. Well, what you're not going to do is just lay a piece of paper across and say, that's my bridge, because that's a very weak bridge. Even putting a bunch of your papers on top of each other and putting them across your books, that's still very weak. So what you need to do is think about some of the designs. The arch design, for one. That's a very simple design, but it is giving your bridge a little bit more support. So you can think, well, how can I make this arch, simple arch design even better? How can I make this arch stronger? Another design that we talked about is pillars, creating that force going up. Well, one way we could do that is just simply rolling our paper, but our pillar is now way too tall for our bridge. So what, if you were to use pillars, what you would need to do is measure how tall your bridge is, which is about 6.5 centimeters. 6.5 centimeters tall. You only want your pillars to be 6.5 centimeters tall. So that requires some measuring. 6.5, mark your line, cut on the line. 6.5 would be right about there, right there, and then cut. And then you have a pillar that is about 6.5 centimeters tall. So you could lay your bridge over the top of it. That creates some strength to it. Of course, you would want to do more than one pillar. You could create several pillars. Also, thing to think about is when we take paper, the more folds we put in the paper, the stronger it becomes. An unfolded piece of paper, very weak. Now watch what happens when I start folding it. I'm putting 3, 4 folds to my piece of paper here. 4 simple folds. That same piece of paper can now hold, well, it can hold the cap to my pen. Put it on here. It doesn't fail. Cap to my pen, it now holds that up. Another thing, twisting paper. Twisting your paper gives you that piece of paper more strength. So that's something to think about. How can you fold or twist your paper to give your bridge more strength? Now remember, you can't use tape. All you have is the 6 pieces of paper to use. When you have a design, you're going to use your weights, your gram weights, to see just how strong your bridge is. You'll be putting your weights on top of your bridge until it fails. Once it fails, you know, well, nope, it doesn't hold that much. You'll record how many grams each design can hold. And I have a recording sheet for you. All right, let's get to work.